I don't like it when people don't do what I want, so I might as well get angry about it. Dude, just shut your goofy ass. So, hello everyone, it's GT Racer 1987, and this is gonna be so stupid. So today's topic is gonna be Skid XML98, which is another one of these obscure Friday Night Funkin' channels that are kind of problematic, who is known for, how outrageous and horrible he acts, which is usually seen when he acts all butthurt over a pretty dumb thing. Which is what we're gonna kind of be going over in this video. We're gonna basically be talking about some of his actions and how outrageous he gets. So yeah, me and my friend are basically gonna be going over Skid XML98 and the dumb bullshit that he's been doing. So yeah, there's really nothing much to say in this intro, really. So let's just get started, shall we? This is Skid XML98, a pretty immature and problematic channel in the Friday Night Funkin' community. Please, cool minions, I need this. Please have me into your series. No. What? So, how did Skid get himself into hot water? How did this entire thing start? Well, how I first encountered this situation was from a post from a guy known as Cool Minions, who I've mentioned on this channel before, and you probably know him. And basically, he made a post on a second channel talking about how he apparently responded to him, and from what I can deduce from this, I'm pretty sure this all started because Skid was constantly begging Cool Minions to make an OC for him, or to add, his character into Cool Minions' series. I don't fucking know. And I guess when Cool Minions told him not to do this shit, basically, Skid got all mad about it and decided to make a post crashing out over this. But let's read what Skid has to say about this.
So this guy thinks that I'm a villain here, but I'm not. There's several ways he keeps ignoring my comments. I also will make a fun fact about this. I'm getting so upset. I already banned 8 people in my channel. He's continuing hateful speech. And by hateful speech, you mean Cool Minions trying to tell you not to pressure him into making an OC for you. Get over it, dude.
Dude, you should be probably taking your own advice.
I'm still getting mad at this guy if he hates my video.
What video are you talking about?
They go outside, get grass.
It's touch grass, Skid. Also, again, you should be taking your own advice. Also, a thing to point out, we're sawing a post now.
If you guys be nice to me or make posts to me, I will stop the drama.
Well, here's the thing, Skid. No one has to make a video or post for you. You know that, right? My guy, you're not the king of the world or anything.
Share this if you want to stop the drama. Tell this guy to make an OC.
So now you're trying to get other people to go over to Cool Minions' channel and constantly tell him and beg him to make an OC for you? This is actually so petty.
Cause I'm still getting really depressed by stream snipers.
This isn't Fortnite. What do you mean, stream snipers? What are you even talking about? Also, another thing to mention. Guys, I pressured somebody, and I kept constantly begging somebody to make a character for me. But it's okay, I'm depressed. What the fuck? You can't be using depression as an excuse for, constantly begging and pressuring somebody into making an OC for you. That just doesn't sit right. Also, by the way you're wording that, I don't even know if you actually have depression or you're just using that as a sympathy tactic. Now, obviously, depression is a real thing that people go through, and to anyone who's been going through depression, I'm sorry, and I hope you can get the help you need. But again, with the way Skid is wording this, it just makes it sound like that he doesn't actually have depression, but instead is using that to gain sympathy from people, which is just really disgusting.
Also, take care and also ban this guy. You stole my brain.
What the fuck is this dude even talking about anymore?
If you guys want to me to... shit. If you guys want me to stop this madness, make a post or a video for me.
Once again, no one has to make a post or a video for you. It is entirely their decision, and you have no control over that.
I'm a hashtag 5 people in case if you 5 understand me. What am I even saying?
That's a pretty good question, Skid. What are you even saying?
Anyway, y'all, once this drama is over, I will stop until you guys make a poster OC for me.
Oh my god. For the love of everything that is holy, Skid, can you actually get this through your dense brain? No one has to make an OC or a post or a video. No one has to make shit for you. Like the world does not revolve around you, dude. Shut the fuck up! So yeah, then this drama got completely dragged on with Skid constantly mentioning cool minions in his posts. Like, shit like this. And it's really gotten to the point where then, cool minions got a little bit mad, And I'll just say this here, cool minions, you really didn't have to do this to yourself. Like, you should have at least respected your decision. And if he's gonna get all butthurt and cry about it, don't feel obligated to add him into your stuff. Skid did eventually respond to this entire thing.
Why are you mad at me?
Oh, great. Here we go. I feel like it's really just a signature move at this point for these people. So, basically, Skid is now playing dumb as if he didn't do anything. And with him using this tactic, it's kind of reminding me of a certain somebody I've talked about on this channel before. But it's strange. I don't think I can remember who he was. I mean, he was one of those creepy guys in the community, but I don't think I can remember his name. I wonder who that could be.
What did I do? People voted for art and nobody voted for OC. Check the vote correctly, dude.
So your excuse here is that your fans went on your poll and started voting on your poll? Okay.
And my coat is not black. My iconic is blue.
This is my Malibu Barbie doll that I got for Christmas this year. She comes with a hairbrush, a pocketbook, and 2 different dresses.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
But yeah, then you would think that would be over, right? Because then the drama kind of died down. Well, you're wrong, because it somehow got worse. Because Skid, I guess, was so butthurt about that he decided to steal Cool Minions' artwork, repost that on Roblox as clothing for your avatar, and decided to sell that in a Roblox shop just for a couple of Robux. All of this over in OC, by the way. Yeah, all of this was caused all because, once again, Skid is mad about the fact that he wasn't added into Cool Minions' series. And once again, this is just, extremely petty. Now, this did catch Cool Minions' attention, and he basically decided to call Skid out on this entire thing, and that caused Skid, once again, to drag out this entire drama until he gets pissed off. This all eventually led up to Cool Minions to make a response video about this, expressing his anger about Skid, telling him that, hey, it's my decision, not your decision. And when that came around, he decided to go,
I'ma keep it like this until he is calmed down.
Like you're trying to act all innocent, like you didn't do anything wrong. You're the one that caused this. Now, Cool Minions did eventually apologize for his crash. I'll say, it's alright, man. But, again, don't let people like Skid, bother you to the point where you get pissed off. And I'm pretty sure after all of this, Skid did eventually remove the t-shirts. But that did not age well, as he then later on eventually reposted the t-shirts again. Not sure why, I'm pretty sure this all started over some petty bullshit once again. And I guess another reason why he probably reposted the t-shirts is because, Skid did make an apology in Cool Minions' comment section, but, Cool Minions did not forgive him, so I guess that's what led up to this. And now you'd think that, this entire thing is over. But again, you're wrong, as the Skid vs. Cool Minions timeline still continues. And no, that was not the only thing he stole. He did not just steal his art, but also reposted Cool Minions' content on his TikTok. Now, of course, got backlash for this, and Skid did eventually respond to this. And it's just so stupid. I'm going to hand it over to my friend Technoweakness, and he's going to kind of explain his response to this entire thing.
Skid_XML98. Basically, he's an asshole. If you didn't know already, come on, man, this is a GT Racer video. We cover predators and asshole. But the main thing with him probably has to be his frickin' main character syndrome. But basically, he's trying to say, if someone, disses him off, he challenges them to a rap battle. Now, if you're wondering what the fuck a rap battle is, basically, it's they're trying to go beep boop beep, in FNF. And it's no, stupid. Why? No one would do that. And the thing is, he made a follow-up thing. He's he's basically saying, I'm gonna wait longer and longer because I know someone's gonna accept. Oh yeah, totally, someday. No one accepts. No one accepted, man.
So let me get this straight, Skid. Your response to this entire situation is that you're gonna be challenging people to a fucking rap battle? Are we serious? Like, how much you wanna bet he's just gonna go beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, bop, beep boop? Or, hold on. This is what Skid sounds like, low-key. Bro, sound like my air fryer. But yeah, that's the end of chapter 1. There hasn't been too much recently now with, you know, the entire thing with Skid and Cool Minions. However, Cool Minions is not the only person to have had to go through Skid's bullshit.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
So yeah, a little talk about Skid XML98's OC here. It's not original at all. And I'm not even just saying that because his character just looks like Boyfriend with some raggedy blue jacket and fake black Air Forces. It's literally because, like, he literally stole someone's variant of Boyfriend, gave it a different name, and called it a day. The person he stole from a question's name is Gotcha FNF Boyfriend, and when he got a little, you know, whiff of this entire thing, he basically decided to call Skid out on this, and has also confronted Skid about this entire situation. I'm not gonna read it all, but you can pause to read if you want. Eventually, someone by the name of FNFKDAU has also made her own video covering the situation, and has also stated that Skid has not only stolen his art, but her art as well.
But it's not only them. He's been stealing stuff from me as well. And the reason I found out about this now is because I wasn't mentioned in those arts. I was not given any credit for what he posted.
And just like the Cool Minion situation, Skid XML98 basically handled this situation in a very poor manner.
The main thing with him is that he steals people's stuff. He stole his OC, which he says, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, in like several different comment sections. And then he's like, he made a post. He's like, girl, you know damn well that I made that on my own. So you're basically saying that, well, I stole my own thing. And it's like, oh, jeez, now. No, it was most definitely stolen. I don't know.
Wow, great job, Skid XML98. You just made your credibility and reputation worse than it already is. But I think that's all that I have to say about the Skid and Gotcha FNF Boyfriend situation. Let's just move on to chapter 3, shall we?
So hey, I was wondering if you could put me in your series or your tier list or whatever. Just put me in everything. Or else I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna start making a diss track. Oh. You don't feel like doing that?
He said he was gonna delete his channel. He's like, I'm leaving YouTube. The thing that happened was, 25 hours after making his post, he's like, oh, I'll be back. I just gotta do some things real quick. And I was like,
there are so many of these outrageous actions that Skid has done. One of them being baiting his audience into thinking that he was going to quit at some point in the Gotcha FNF Boyfriend situation. And when I first saw that post where he was just like, oh guys, I'm gonna quit because blah blah blah, I instantly knew that was bullshit, because you wanna know why? I've seen way too many Friday Night Funkin' fans bait their audience into thinking that they're going to quit. Mainly the recolor channels. And we already know how this road goes. He later on makes a post hours later saying that he's not going to quit. Like, what? And when he's not doing that, he's basically just whining and moaning about how he's not included in things, or just whining about getting exposed. Rightfully so. And you know, that's a common thing I've seen with Skid XML98. He wants to get incorporated into, like, everything. Like this, for example, where he's just on there bitching about how he was not put into someone's tier list. Someone apparently doesn't know who he is. And Cool Minion's not adding him into a series. I mean, obviously, why would he not be crying about that? And then somebody apparently exposing his channel, rightfully so. And then he says,
I'm so sorry. I really do want to quit my channel.
Which again is false because he's still active to this day. And once again, this is another instance of him baiting his audience into thinking that he's going to quit. And when people like SquareBoy69, for example, calls him out for doing something wrong, Skid will get extremely butthurt and try to have his community ban him. And when he's not doing that, Skid would go out of his way to try to make diss tracks on people. Not even kidding. Now, I will say this, I have not seen Skid's diss tracks really, but if I had to take a guess on what they're like, it's either some crappy diss track written by AI, or again, it's just him going,
Beep boop bop boop beep boop bop boop boop.
sounded like a fucking microwave. But yeah, nothing really else to say. I think it's about time we move on to chapter 4, where I cover one of his most toxic fans ever. Yo, 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 it's me, Skid. I'm better than you. And my bestie's better than you. And we pull up. Now, shockingly, yes, Skid does indeed have a passionate fan base. A small one at that, though. And of course, even if Skid is in the wrong, they will still support him no matter what. They really just don't give a shit about the truth and will just say things like,
I don't care. It's not Skid's fault because I'm his friend.
but I think one of the worst glazers I've seen in Skid's fanbase is somebody by the name of SageGod91. And already off the bat, look, I don't mean to judge, but like, this name sounds like something you would find off of a corny Pack God wannabe. But why is SageGod91 the worst SkidXML98 glazer? Well, one time, Cool Minions has responded to SkidXML98 in his comment section. When SageGod91 found out about this, he was just like, you want a boxing fight? I can fight people if you mess with my brother again. What the fuck? Really? A boxing match? Are we serious? I can't take this seriously. Like, my guy, you are a 12-year-old on Roblox. You're not fighting anybody. And when someone dares to criticize Skid, then SageGod91 will go out of his way to just make a post about them getting angry about it. And here's just another example of SageGod91 just glazing SkidXML98. Also, a little funny thing to mention.
You want me to ban you if you break another rule in my group?
What group are you talking about, Skid? The group of glazing gladiators? Like, what the fuck? But I really think the worst part about SageGod91 is that he is kind of racist. Literally, someone made a post about Skid calling him out, and he decided to literally call him the N-word. Like, are we actually serious? Also, no, SageGod. If anything, your little buddy over here that you keep glazing so much was the one that was whining and begging somebody to make an OC for him. He was the whole reason why this even started. And then you came along just to make it worse. Shut up. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say there. What are my final thoughts on everything I covered? This is just so sad and pathetic. Like, I swear, I could have summarized all of this in a single parody. SkidXML98 overall is really petty. He cannot handle criticism. He constantly begs people to do what he wants. He steals people's fan art and claims it as his own. He baits his audience into thinking that he's going to quit. Overall, SkidXML98 is just a pretty toxic person. The same thing could also be said for some of his glazers as well. But yeah, there's really nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna end it here. If you enjoyed, you can like, you could subscribe. I'm not gonna force you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.